First of all, be aware that all is in perspective and about each individual point of view. Secondly, keep in mind, this is Costa Rica. This is not the US, it's not Australia or Europe, so don't expect it to be. Without further ado, let's go down the list. Number 1, rain season. 8 months a year here in Costa Rica we have rain season. Now don't be alarmed, it doesn't mean that it's pouring down all day. Right now we are in the middle of the rain season, and as you can see, it's a beautiful morning. And that's basically what happens. The mornings are really nice, bright and warm, and around the afternoon it will start to rain. Sometimes it will rain a lot. Sometimes it will pour down. Sometimes it will storm down. Yeah! Some days it will rain all day, and some days it won't rain at all. One thing you need to take into account is that during the rain season everything tends to get moldy really fast. So when it's a dry and hot day, make sure to air out your car and hang out your clothes at least once a week. So if you do all your stuff in the morning and make sure by 1-2 o'clock you're home, who cares about the rain? Because in the end of the day, the plus side, do all this rain, you get to live in this beautiful country, 50 shades of green and stunning nature all around. And it's not called a rainforest for no reason. Number 2, Costa Rica is the single most expensive country in Central America. But Costa Rica is also the safest country in Central America. Now, sometimes you will see that at some places, as a tourist or foreigner, you pay different prices than the locals. But again, it's the safest country in Central America, so you pay a little more for your safety, which for me really is worth the trouble. Number 3, bugs and critters. Now, if you're gonna move in the middle of the jungle, you can expect to get visited by spiders, snakes, lizards, mosquitoes, flies, and plenty of other bothering animals or critters. But keep in mind, they are not invading your home. You are invading theirs. They have been here longer than us, and especially longer than you. So please respect their nature and respect their habitat. Don't kill them off, but simply relocate them back into the jungle. Now, ugly or nasty is all about the point of view and an opinion of what you like or not. But you will also find stunning and beautiful, colorful creatures here in Costa Rica. So as a bonus tip, always have your camera ready, because you never know when you're gonna find some amazing creatures. And it's not an unnecessary luxury to get yourself informed about what's living in your area, because some of these animals are dangerous. And despite all that, eventually you get used to it. Number 4, food. Now of course every country has got different foods, and in Costa Rica it's a lot of rice and beans. Gallo pinto at breakfast, eggs, fried plantain, and then rice and beans, and the casado at night. Now you either like it or not, but you'll also find that in Costa Rica there's not as much fast foods as you would find back in the US or back in Europe or other countries. You also find there's not all too much foreign food or food like at home. So for some people it's really difficult to adjust to the food here. Personally, I love myself a nice casado. Number 5, rent a car ripoff. Renting a car in Costa Rica can turn out to be a really expensive part of your itinerary. The rent-a-car itself might not be that expensive, but then you get the insurance, and this can go up to $1,500 a month. For which reason
We bought a car! Woo!
And after 6 months driving in Costa Rica, we already paid less money buying a car than we would have spent renting one. We also discovered that when we bought a car, our yearly insurance is a lot less than we would have paid renting it for 1 month. So make sure you do your homework and you don't get ripped off paying too much money renting a car. Of course, you also have the option of taking a bus or an Uber, but personally there's nothing like the freedom of having your own vehicle.
Yeah! Woo!
Number 6. Tours. Tours are expensive, because even though a lot of things here in Costa Rica are at Costa Rican prices, tours are still really like US prices. Now you really have to look what tour you want to do and where you're booking it. That can also make a difference, but in general you pay quite a lot of money to do tours. We've been searching out free places to go and the best tour operators in Costa Rica.
Yeah! Woo-hoo!
Of course, we've been able to get you a baker feeling discounts for all the tours we have done. If you mention Baker Feeling Adventures, you get a discount. And make sure to use the link in the description to get that Baker Feeling Adventure discount. So make sure to check out our playlist Best Tours and Accommodations in Costa Rica to see those free places you can go and the best and cheapest tour operators. And of course the discounts they give for our viewers and subscribers. Number 7. The roads. Now, a lot of roads are dirt roads, stone cobble roads, bad maintained roads. I'm gonna have to pay attention to the road because it's really car unfriendly. Single track roads, and not as much as you're used to back home. So going from one place to another in Costa Rica will take a lot longer than you're used to. Especially when it's a single road going up the mountain and you're stuck behind 1, 2, 3 trucks and 13 cars behind that. You're really up to the mercy of the person in front of you if they're gonna pass the truck and giving you the opportunity if you can do the same. But of course, going up the mountain, roads like this, that's not gonna happen. Best thing to do is make sure you pack some drinks, at least a lot of water, some snacks, have some good music in your car and just Pura Vida, enjoy the scenery, but take in account that going from one place to another can take up some time. Number 8. Pura Vida mentality. For those familiar with Spain, it really frustrates some people that you want to get some stuff done today and you get mañana mañana. People are laid back. It's too hot to stress. So the mentality here is exactly the same. If they can't fix it today, if they can't do it today, they'll do it tomorrow, or the day after, or the day after, or the day after. It's really a laid-back country, and you can't get people to rush the way you want it, or you used to. So, as I always learned, if you can beat them, join them.
Relax.
It's less stressful, it's more happy. As you can see, the people are more happy here. So just get used to it, and Pura Vida. Ruben, what is Pura Vida?
Well, first of all, Pura Vida.
Pura Vida.
Pura Vida, as the translation, if you go to English, it'll be barely pure life. Everybody use Pura Vida for good morning, good afternoon, I'm doing okay, I'm okay. Pura Vida as well, so Pura Vida.
Pura Vida.
Pura vida,
Bye.
pura vida mine.
Pura Vida.
Number 9. Paperwork. This really can be a nightmare. Back at home, you file paper today, get it fixed tomorrow or next week. Paperwork in Costa Rica can and will take a lot of your time. Tip, very simple. Number 8, Pura Vida.
Correct.
Number 10, power cuts. You will experience a lot of power cuts while being in Costa Rica. Some will take a second, some will take a minute, some can take up to several hours. Now, the best thing you can do is get used to it and get yourself some candles to get in a nice romantic atmosphere. So as you can see, each of these 10 points, and there's probably plenty more, have their plus and counter side. It's just about the way you see it and how you deal with it. In general, Costa Rica is an amazing country. The people are super friendly, the flora and fauna is absolutely stunning, and if you're willing to adapt, the lifestyle here can really be Pura Vida. Just make sure that you do your research, that you do your homework. Do not expect it to be the same as home and be willing to integrate and adapt. With that being said, we are really looking forward to enjoy and explore the rest of this beautiful country and show you the best places to go and visit for when you decide to come over and have a taste of the Pura Vida lifestyle. So stay tuned, as you can see all of it in our upcoming adventures. Now, coming to Costa Rica for us really was unplanned. We got our assignment on a Sunday and we flew here on a Thursday, so we really just wing it and went with the flow. And having traveled around for a year, we met a lot of locals,
Hey, Pura Vida.
expats,
Hello.
This is Dave, the neighbor.
Good afternoon.
and tourists, giving us a lot of ideas and places to go and visit. So we've been able to cook up a list of places that we want to go while still staying here in Costa Rica. Now, despite all that, we still have to create a solid base of income to support and pay for our travels. Of course, our channel is monetized, so we get a small percentage of the ads being run on our videos, only if those ads are run on our videos, and that's really scraping pennies at the moment. We also have our donation box in our banner, and soon we're gonna start with paid memberships. Here you can support us and our channel so we can continue to travel, showing you the most beautiful places in the world. By becoming a member, you can choose out of 3 packages starting from $1 a month, which will give you some extra perks, ins and outs, behind the scene footage, special badges and much more. So stay tuned for that. We also recently started with an investment program. This is giving us some nice money on a weekly basis. Feel free to contact me on my email or messenger, and I'm more than happy to help you out and set you up. Make sure to check out our other playlist for more videos of Costa Rica and to see the adventures we've been doing in the last year. We also have videos of all the other 52 countries we've seen prior to Costa Rica, so make sure to check them out. So make sure to put Costa Rica on your upcoming itinerary. Come over here, enjoy the beautiful flora and fauna and the Pura Vida lifestyle. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed our list. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you in the next video. Oh, is it over already? Well, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe and share. I really haven't got the time to explain why, and we'll see you next week. Thank you, bye bye.